for 1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about real power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
Headed out right. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And the Falcons will have a first.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Staying on the ground here with Achane. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Penix on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So it'll be second down. Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
3rd down run from Achane. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. But they'll take that every single time.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he Gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Benson now from the gun. And they limit this to a minimal gain to around the 34. Offense up to the line fast. From the 34. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front had to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Let's go.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. A lot of mess on the move here. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals break the tie here in the first. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Fielded at the 7. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with Achan. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. Working quickly here. Here we go, 2nd and 9. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Cardinals come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They have it following that interception on the final play of the first quarter. Benson on 1st and 10. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Here we go. Here we go.
Short pass brought in. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Let's stay 19.
First down from the red zone. Catch is made in close. And in for the Arizona touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And it's fielded but not returned from the end zone, so the ball's going to be placed at the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running left, here's A-Chain. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5. Putting a receiver in motion. Penix working from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing Penix. It is caught left side. And he rocks the tackler. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New set of downs for him at the 38. And again, it's Penix. He lets one fly deep downfield. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Cardinals have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
It's a gain of 29 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. They put a receiver in motion here left. Pass play on 1st and 10. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. His return starts at the 5. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Handoff headed left to Benson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the 37. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons tie this game at 21. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Returning it from the 4. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. And 2:01 on the clock. This is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Go.
He'll look to throw. That throw behind his intended target. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's going deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals get some late points and the lead. Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Starting from the 5. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Throw reeled in by London. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Falcons will have a 1st. Penix here from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, Penix. He's up. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Third down, it's Penix. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this kick gets past the 20. It's going to reach the 18-yard line before it's touchdown. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Track at 60.
To throw here on first down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Falcons will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Hey, you got to understand, if you're going to throw it backed up that close to your own end zone, ball security is priority 1. You need safe, accurate, low-risk throws. Their worst-case scenario, simply hit the grass. You can't make a bad choice with the ball because an interception, look at it. Now it gives this offense on the other side incredible field position.
Ready?
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, I'm not even sure how this happens, Kate. All it took was falling forward, and they're in 3 feet. Instead, this is one of their biggest losses of the game, and if this series doesn't...
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Cardinals grab it! And they'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. And that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Trap 60. Traps. Hurt. Check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat. Check go.
Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Drops to a knee, and that pesky final second runs off. So we're to the end of our first half. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Penix now to throw. Brought in right side. Rolling into enemy territory. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Cardinals will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the third interception, man, he is killing his team.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Go, Jack. Go.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 now. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
You know by now, Kate, what I call that? That's that car wash ball. Just come to life. That's when you throw that ball right through that car wash and you throw it with such velo, it doesn't get wet. It's do it with that kind of accuracy down the field. This dude's elite.
Motioning the tight end now. The give now to Benson. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
2nd and 10. At the Falcons' 25-yard line.
Second and 10 now. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Turning to Benson on 3rd. Brushes him off with ease. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go.
Complete out to the right. Touchdown, Arizona. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Has this at the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They give to Achane on the option. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. Big shot to begin the drive. Has him up beyond the 40. First down, and they go right back to him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's Penix to throw. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Atlanta. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31. They give up the gut to Benson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
19 Lions. Here we go, set. Come 19. Come 19.
From the 34. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
Go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
It's Benson on the give. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
79 Broncos. Go.
They'll throw it. Finds a man right side. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's Cardinals.
Let's go.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
60 by 6.
A give left side to Benson. And he's able to get this down to the 13. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Go.
Staying on the ground with Benson. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for 1st and goal.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Ready? Ready, ready.
They'll run here. It's Benson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That's a loss of 5.
They're a rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
18, Pioneer. Here we go, here we go.
They send a man in motion.
Ready?
Throwing now from the gun. Catch is made in close. And in for the Arizona touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return coming from the 6. Big lick from the coverage team there, and that's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson makes the play.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
First and 10 now from the 30. And off to Benson to start the drive. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Here's 2nd and 14. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
And he's able to take this up pretty close to that 40-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Go!
From the 41. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Falcons have some new life in the 4th. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And 79.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Wow, wide open here, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 26, and the Falcons will have a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But it looked like the Falcons swooped in and got to that football. Yes, they recovered. They're keeping possession. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now to throw. That's completed right side. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That's caught beyond the marker. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a gain. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. As we approach the final half minute of play, their comeback hopes resting on recovering this kick. And this will be recovered by the Cardinals. That ought to do it for us here. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals double their lead to 14. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Fields the hard squib kick. And an excellent return here sets them up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Penix. He's got Shaheed. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make...
Oh, no, he lost control of another one. And the Cardinals grab it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know they like to say about sports, it's 90% mental. Well, right now with this runner, after 3 fumbles, it's 100% mental. You got to hang on to the football. It's in his head right now, and it just can't happen.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. So the